It's never like that. Is that the real milk? Let me see if that's the real milk. Let's see if that's the real milk. Yo, milk. Yo, bro. I will beat the shit out of you, milk, honestly. If I'm not like that, then you are not like that at all. Cause milk, I will f you up. Like, one thing, if I was never like that, let's see this. Let's talk about this, milk. If I was never like that, I wouldn't have the respect in the streets that I have. If I was never like that, the biggest brim in New York City would not have went on motherfucking Clubhouse from doing 30 years in prison and say that I'm his brother, that I'm a real one. See, who the fuck is gonna call in and talk about milk? I've never heard anybody call in and talk about milk. I've never heard anybody with high caliber, high ranking, respected come out and say milk is this, milk is that. You understand what I'm saying? Milk, milk, if you that tough, right? If you that tough, come and see me. Come and see me. Yo, listen, at the end of the day, who we heard anybody, what milk, what the fuck did you do, bro? You ain't tough at all. You joined the gang because you joined that. Listen, one thing about me, I know people say that I was blood or I was Crip. I never joined blood or Crip. I was never blood or Crip. And I could have been anything I wanted to be. All the big homies would have gave me stain if I would have did whatever I wanted to do at the time when I was in prison. I never joined the gang because I didn't feel like that was something I needed to do. I didn't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Milk, on the other hand, you join the gang. You want to be in the gang. You ain't even put in no work for the gang. Like, if you really put in work for the gang, you would have went upstate. You would have did some time. You would have went prison. You would have, what work you put in? The only work you put in is running your mouth on the internet. You feel me? And I don't have no problem with it, but don't try to act like you tough and you about that when you really ain't do half of the shit I did. You ain't go through half of the shit I went through. You ain't done half of the shit I did. You ain't known by half of the people that I'm known by. You ain't done half of the shit I've done for the communities. You ain't do nothing. You can't compare to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no comparison, bro. Like, I went in maximum state prisons and anybody could say anything they want about me, but nobody from the prison system is ever coming out and saying, oh, China Mac was a bitch. China Mac did this. China Mac was... No, you can't. You can say, oh, China Mac is out here goofy. China Mac is sending this and doing that. But nobody can ever come out and say, and I've been outside though. Like, I've been on Rikers Island. I've been in fucking C-74, C-95, Beacon, all of major buildings. And I never PC'd up, and I was always on my shit. Can nobody ever come out and say anything bad about China Mac? Now, you on the other hand, nobody can come out and say anything. Nobody can come out and vouch for you, bro. Like, nobody can come out and vouch for you. Nobody can come out and say anything about you. And what I'm telling you is, he just said, I never turned blood. I was never blood. People think that I'm blood, but I was never blood. I never turned blood. Milk, you smart not to give me a fade, because I will really beat you up. Like, I will make you look so bad, bro. I will make you look so bad. Like, I'll make you look like Ryan Garcia, bro. I have you on your knees, Milk. I have your white ass on your knees. Your knees will be red. Fucking with me. Oh, y'all both so... All right, if you think so. If you think so. If you think so, my guy. He ran away. Oh, shit. Yeah, why is Milk so opposed to a fair one? With all this shit that Milk talks about, why is he so opposed to throw down? At the end of the day, where I come from, if you talk shit, you know, if you got everything, if you got so much to say about people, you should be able to back it up. You know what I'm saying?